Despite the snags, postal voting won out in the U.S. presidential election. Tens of thousands of ballots in Ohio and New York states showing incorrect names of candidates or voters, other ballots ending up in the trash in Pennsylvania, dozens of lawsuits. Despite the setbacks and controversies, with less than 3 weeks before the presidential election, the postal vote is confirming the immense scale taken because of the coronavirus pandemic. Donald Trump continues to warn that the mailing of these ballots will cause fraud on an unprecedented scale. Out of control. A rigged election. He tweeted again on Friday after reading that bad ballots had been mailed to 50,000 residents of the city of Columbus, Ohio, a crucial state for Trump if he wants to stay in the White House. But already more than 10 million Americans have voted in the November 3rd presidential election, by mail or early vote, and experts say things are going fairly so far. Runtime errors are inevitable throughout the process, admits Kevin Koser, a policy expert at the American Enterprise Institute. The good news is that these errors are identified quickly. Other scholars say postal voting has proven to be safe in the U.S. electoral system for years. In September, the director of the American Federal Police, FBI, Christopher Wray, wanted to be reassuring when he testified before a Senate commission. We have never witnessed, throughout history, a coordinated action electoral fraud during a major election, whether by mail or otherwise. Chaotic primaries. Nearly 75 million postal ballots have been ordered or sent out so far for the 2020 presidential election, more than double the 33 million in 2016. But glitches, print and mailing delays, referral errors, and testimonials from people who received more than one ballot cast a shadow over the system. And concerns are heightened by the chaotic experience of some primaries earlier this year, notably in New York and Wisconsin states. In both states, tens of thousands of voters did not receive the precious ballots, or received them too late to vote. The postal services have also not composted thousands of envelopes, these stamps supposed to prove the validity of the vote. The magnitude of the missteps is overstated due to the high sensitivity of the 2020 election, said Amber McReynolds, head of the National Vote at Home Institute. The errors are not widespread, she assures, adding that the perfect election does not exist. I think that in fact there are more problems with voting in person, she continues, referring to the long lines in front of the polling stations and the breakdown of machines, a recurring concern in the polls in the United States. Legal proceedings. More hiccups are to be expected on November 3rd. According to Ms. McReynolds, 3 key states that could decide the outcome of the ballot, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania and Michigan, did not allow enough time to count, verify and count the millions of mail-order ballots they will have to deal with. Mr. Koser said he was concerned about the hundreds of legal actions to be taken. Donald Trump's allies have tried to limit the possibilities of postal voting, with studies showing that this way of voting is more popular with Democrats than Republicans. In South Carolina, Republican lawyers got a judge to require that the ballot envelope be signed by witnesses, in addition to the voter. In the end, the issue of invalidated ballots could prove to be crucial. The 2000 presidential election was marked by an incredible imbroglio in Florida, ultimately ruled by the Supreme Court in favor of George Bush at the expense of Al Gore. A recount was dismissed by the judges, who had left Mr. Bush's lead of 537 votes.